It is already time for the icon box. I can't believe it. Can you guys? So I just saw sneak peeks on what we might be seeing in the November 2024 Ipsy Icon Box. We have both the Curator that is confirmed, as well as a few sneak peeks. So if you are curious like I am, then stick around and we're gonna take a little peek through all of the info. All right, guys, so welcome. If you are new here, I'm Cher and I cover Ipsy a lot here. So if you're an Ipsy person, if you've been interested in it, or you are currently an Ipsy member, then this is the place for you, because I do a lot of the spoilers like this, as well as the try-ons, the reviews, and unboxings. I do get my Ipsy in PR, but I love to keep things as up-to-date and informative for you as possible. And I also cover a lot of other beauty subscription boxes too, popular ones, as well as other beauty reviews, sales, trends, vlogs, you name it. So as I said, it is now icon box time, and we have the Curator, a few products confirmed. If you're not familiar with Ipsy, there's 3 different main subscription options. You have the Glam Bag, which is kind of your lowest level. It's $15 a month for deluxe sizes. And then you have BoxyCharm, kind of your medium level, full-size products. And then you have Icon Box. And that's what we're talking about today. And this is your quarterly box. So it only happens once a season. So like 4 times a year. And this is your like high-end good stuff. So, and I will put all of the info on these boxes down in my caption, by the way. And so I do have an affiliate link with them. So if you're interested in signing up, you can through my link. I will tell you that I think you have to be subscribed to at least one of the other 2, the Glam Bag or the BoxyCharm, in order to be able to get the icon box. And I think if I understand it correctly, the icon box kind of replaces whatever subscription. So just so that you know about how that works. So like if I had my BoxyCharm every month coming to me, then if I had signed up for Icon Box, it would come this month for November in place of my regular BoxyCharm. But if you don't sign up for Icon Box, you're just gonna get your regular Boxy. So if that makes sense. All right, let's dig in and see who's the Curator. So drum roll, please. All right, so it is going to be Lisa Vanderpump, if I say that right. So guys, forgive me. I can tell that I'm not up on like some of the, trending, celebs and reality stars and whatnot, because I really don't know her. I've heard the name, but I've never watched her show or anything or know much about her. So I don't know. Let me know, guys, if there's anything controversial or like juicy about her. Like I am completely oblivious if it is. So a little bit on her though. She's basically a TV reality star, but owns a lot of businesses as well. She's really probably best known for her role in The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She was on the show between 2010 and 2019. And so Ipsy, when they were kind of dropping hints to us as to who the Curator was, they were flashing like Beverly Hills. So totally makes sense. So I think she's had also like a spin-off of this reality show and several others. She's got Vanderpump Rules, Vanderpump Dogs, and Vanderpump Villa. So I think like her dogs are featured a lot. That stereotypical like high-end, Beverly Hills with the cute little dogs, think about that kind of, I guess, when you think of the dogs and whatnot. So they were dropping little hints at us in the sneak peeks. And then she actually owns several things like restaurants, clubs, and bars all over the United States, as well as in the UK, because she actually is English and she, I think, comes from London, but she resides here. I think she might have property there still, as well as in Paris maybe, or somewhere in France. Now, so the first question that I asked was, all right, well, what does she have to do with beauty? Because typically with our icon box, our Curator is usually somebody who owns a cosmetic line of some kind or some kind of beauty line. So I'm like, does she own something? And I had to really dig to find out. I don't know if everybody knows about it, or maybe I've just been living under a rock and I didn't know. But apparently she does have a skincare brand. So it is called Epione Skincare, if I'm saying that right. And she developed it with Dr. I know I'm not going to say his name right. I'm going to put his name on the screen. Simon Uvian. Ovian in Beverly Hills. So it looks like some very like high-end targeted skincare products. There's like a serum. There's a couple of devices and tools. I think her favorite one and the one she really swears by is the Firm and Fade cream. So I think Dr. Simon Ovion, however you say his name, developed a lot of it, but with her, like in conjunction. And so this is her brand, just so you know. So I guess that's what qualifies her to be a curator of the Icon Box. It's usually like a celebrity of some kind that owns a beauty line of some kind. Now, in the spoilers though, you know, they've only dropped about 4 or 5, and none of them are in her line. So I don't know what that means yet. I don't know if that means we're not getting any from her or what, but everything that we're seeing so far is just a curated list of other types of products outside of her brand. You know, last quarter, was it last quarter? Has there been one since the Legends? I can't even remember now. My brain is like, time and space just moves so fast. I'm like, where are we at? What was last quarter? I think it was the Legends. So with that one, we had John Legend owned a skincare brand also, but his price points were a little lower. And so with the Icon Box, they kind of set it at certain price points, and with his being a lot more of like an affordable brand, they didn't really include his products in the Icon Box. Now with hers, I would think they would really fit the price point because I'm seeing ranges of like $130 or so on some of her skincare products. So my guess is that we'll probably still see something in the box. I just haven't seen what yet. Or I don't know if Ipsy is changing things and they're not going to give us products from them. I don't know. I'm making guesses. Let me know if you guys know, if you have an educated guess or you have more insight than me. Would love to hear some insight on that. But anyway, so that's a little info on our curator. Let me know what you think. And so now let's look at some of the products that she has picked, or Ipsy has picked and says she has picked. I don't know. Who knows? So we have 4 that are kind of official on their list, and then another one that's kind of more we see in a picture. So we're going to surmise that that's going to be included in Icon Box. And keep in mind, guys, with how Ipsy drops their spoilers, if you're new here, they try to drop them throughout the month. So this is going to probably be just my part 1 video. I usually follow up with at least a part 2 for Icon Box. And then I'll also be bringing you guys the regular spoilers for Ipsy Glam Bag and BoxyCharm. And with those, I usually have at least 2 or 3 parts as well throughout the month, because Ipsy kind of drops us more information as we go along. And so I just bring you guys a video as I see the updated info. So we'll probably be seeing a lot more spoilers than this. And once I've compiled enough at one time, I will bring you a part 2 of more spoilers, okay? But we initially have about 5. So we're going to kick it off with the Tartelette Juicy Amazonian Clay palette. This retails for about $47, and it's really pretty. You know, I've gotten to where I honestly only own one. No, I did have another Tarte palette, and I think I decluttered it. But I have my main Tartelette in Bloom, and I haven't done any others. And this one looks really pretty, so I wouldn't mind because it has some rosy shades, some bronzy shades, some neutrals. They're definitely colors that are up my alley. So that's fun. And we do usually get a palette a lot of times in the Icon Box, as well as BoxyCharm, just so you know, if you're not as familiar with how Ipsy does things, wouldn't mind it. The next one's going to be the Glow Recipe Cloudberry Bright Essence Toner. This one retails for about $38, enriched with vitamin C, CoQ10, or like CoQ10. I never know how you say that abbreviation, as well as rice water and glycerin, hydrating. Really excited about this. I love when they put Glow Recipe in there. So guys, this is, I mean, it's supposed to be good for all skin types, but it's really especially going to be targeting dry skin, dull skin, uneven skin texture. It can really help with hyperpigmentation. And it kind of acts as like a serum booster, because this is an essence toner, not a straight toner. Just to clarify, we've talked about essence toners before. So, you know, toners are a little bit more like balancing pH levels, removing residue, refreshing the skin, that kind of thing. And essence, it's similar, but it's kind of more soothing, more at the cellular level. There is going to be cell turnover encouraged, so it can almost have a little bit of like a exfoliating property. So just keep that in mind. And then the third product is going to be the Huda Beauty Lip Blush, basically a cheek and lip stain. And it's going to be the shade Rosy Kiss. This one retails for about $25. I am really excited about this. I also love when they include Huda Beauty, and I really want to do more. This one includes a hyaluronic acid powder and coconut extract as some of the ingredients on it. So these are obviously what they say, like you can do both on the lips and cheeks and are very like multifunctional. Huda does claim that these are kiss proof and transfer proof, which tends to be the case with a stain, why I like those. It's supposed to be non-drying though, and supposed to have 8-hour wear. So I am here for it. I'm really excited about this. Definitely want to test this one out. All right, then the next one I actually do own, and that is the by Rosie Jane Eau de Perfume. Actually, this is in Missy. So I don't know if that is the same exact one that they are giving us or not, because theirs is just, it seems plain. Like I don't see another name for it. I don't see the name Missy. And theirs is going to be a little bit bigger than this. This is the roll-on. So I can kind of tell from the picture, it's going to be more in a container. It's probably not going to be a roll-on. It's going to probably be like a spray is my guess. And it retails for $50. So I looked it up and it is different. So I have the Missy version, whereas this is going to be the regular version because they are different notes in them. My Missy one has green mandarin, coconut, and pineapple. Yeah, no wonder I really like it. Those sound like my kind of notes. And then the regular one though does include a nude musk, a sweet rose, and also vanilla as well. Now my from what I was reading, the musk is going to be primarily your note, your top note there that you're going to pick up on. The rose is supposed to be like a very delicate, like underlying, very subtle scent with it. So that's what they're saying in the description, at least how Sephora describes it. So that kind of gives you an idea. And I do find that with this is that very subtle underlying, you know, floral that I pick up on. I do love when we get fragrance now in our icon box. So yeah, I've definitely turned into a fragrance girl when I didn't used to be. And so this one is really delicate is the best way I know how to describe it. Like it's definitely very feminine, you know, a very feminine scent. I would not say it's unisex at all. It does really just remind me of a delicate flower. Like it is a bit floral, but not like a strong floral. It's such a delicate, like underlying floral to me is the best way I know how to describe it. Of course, I have the roll-on version, so it might not be quite as like potent. But yeah, so it's been a really nice, like kind of delicate scent that I think, but it also has like a sweetness to it too. So like a sweet and a floral in my opinion. Okay, and then the last product, which is not officially in the list I was reading from Ipsy, it's more in the picture, so I'm pretty sure that we are getting this. Now, they list it though for a retail value of $36, whereas on the websites and all, I see it for $40. So a little discrepancy there. But they are hopefully including Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. I'm excited that we've been seeing some Bobbi Brown showing up in Ipsy. I haven't gotten it yet, but kind of excited about that. I'd love to see it. But this particular mascara is supposed to be a very volume adding one. It is super pigmented, really like stretch out the lashes is the effect with this one. And so again, I'm pretty sure it is one of the spoilers. It's just not listed in the initial list. I don't know why. So that is everything that I know so far. So 5 little sneak peeks. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with the mix. I'd be thrilled to get any of these, honestly. And I will be curious to see if we get to try her skincare or not. So we'll have to keep an eye out and see if they show up in the future spoilers. But that's everything for today. Let me know what you guys think and what your opinions are on this Curator and these choices. So like I said, stay tuned because I'll bring you the part 2 whenever I have more information to bring, and also stay tuned for our regular spoilers for Glam Bag and BoxyCharm. I will be bringing them as soon as I see them. I am filming in between homeschooling here, so a new adventure for me. I'm trying to still find my way on the filming schedule, but hopefully I can keep up and keep you guys as up to date as possible. So if all of that interests you and you want to stay tuned and not miss it, you want to pop that subscribe, turn the notification bell so you don't miss it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.